what I'm doing, and we're just gonna be talking about some stuff, man. I might tell some stories. I know I've been meaning to do that, so yeah, man. Let's get into it. So the first story time, man, was the first time, my first time ever been embarrassed as a kid. It was I've had so many embarrassing moments, but I think my first, when I was about 4th or 5th grade, and I had to end up stripping to my underwear in public, in public in front of everybody. My mama told me, well, we were at a football game, and I was told not to get dirty because it rained and it was muddy. But I wanted to play football because it wasn't my game, so I just wanted to play with some kids that were playing a pickup game. So it was like 8, 9 o'clock at night, and it was cold too. And I had to be around 7 years old at the time. So I was warned. But the thing is, we were playing on a field where there were no, like, it was a big old hill behind, the actual game field and bleachers. So, we was playing and, we're doing our thing. But there was so many mud patches everywhere that it was crazy. And I forgot, I don't know if I was in some jeans or what. But my mom told me, do not get dirty because you're not getting in the car like that. I was like, all right, cool. I thought everything was cool. So I ended up getting the ball and I'm running. And there was a kid chasing me and I looked back. And as soon as I looked back, I slipped into a mud puddle. And I was fully just covered in mud. And so everybody started laughing. Cause I ain't gonna lie, it looked like I just completely just took a dump on myself. Like that's how bad it looked. So I went to my mom. I was like, "Hey, I slipped in some mud. I don't know what to do." And she was like, "You're not getting in my car like that. I done told you. You know how black mamas get." So she was like, "You got to take your clothes off and you just be in your underwear." It was cold too. I was like, "Man, I ain't finna do all that." And she's like, "Yeah, you are." I ain't say it like that, but I was just like, "Man, I really got to do that. I got all these people around." So I had to strip down to my tighter whities, and yeah, let's just say a lot of people were laughing, and it didn't make it no better that my family was laughing at me. So I'm in the car. We eventually get to the car. We're heading home, and I just see my aunt pull up on the side, and she is just dying laughing at me, dying laughing. I'm talking like hysterically pointing, and my cousin and everybody else was in the car too, and everybody just pointing and laughing at me while I'm just in my tighter whities wrapped up in a blanket, and I'm like what? I honestly didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to feel, what to say, because I ain't never been through nothing like that before. But I mean, I just that was the L I took. Like, I just had to take that L, because there was no way that I'm just gonna be able to, not just avoid that. So that whole day, man, it was cold, man. It was bad, bro. Like, it was just extremely cold, and that didn't stop us from playing football though. We kids. If I didn't have my own games, we weren't. We were playing some other games. So, hey, welcome to the stream. Let me know who you are in the comments, and just talk to me. I'm telling a story right now of when I was a kid, and I got embarrassed. But back to the story. So, man, I was the only kid in some tighty whities, and I just imagine having a car pull up on the side of you laughing because they know what happened. Like that's an embarrassing feeling right there. So that I told myself I ain't never do that again. I ain't never do that again because ain't nothing worse than somebody laughing at you, especially your own family laughing at you. Cause you was some tighty whities. It made me feel like Alfalfa from Little Rascals. He was at that ballet recital, and he just ended up just so yeah. My dad has so many stories, man. It's just it's oh, don't start this. Okay, yeah. Bro, how am I getting tagged, bro? Dang. Bro, I'm tripping. I gotta. Are you come, bro? He wouldn't even shoot the thing, bro. But yeah, man. With the second story, it was a time in middle school and high school. My mom actually came to the school and sat in my class because I was cutting up. That by far had to be the worst experience of my life because imagine your parents coming to your class, having to come out of work, go to your class and sit there with you just so you can act right. Just to be, just to get roasted by your friends, bro. The entire day. I was chilling. Me and my homie was in class chilling. It was an English class. And I ain't gonna lie, I was talking. I was just, you in middle school, you young, you kicking it with your homies and y'all just, having the time in class. Teacher always said, be quiet, be quiet. You be like, all right, miss, all right. But you don't be quiet. So that's what happened. All of a sudden, I was warned by my teacher. She's like, all right, I'm gonna call your mama. You better stop playing. Do your work. I was like, all right. I didn't think she's gonna actually do it. See, this is what I'm talking about. So, out of nowhere, I always knew when my mom was around because I would get butterflies, like a real nervous feeling before you do something, like before you go to a game, you get like those really bad butterflies. I had that feeling, and she always had keys that jingle. So this day, I don't know what, but I had a bad feeling just that morning. I had a really bad feeling. And after that class, no, before that class, the bell was about to ring. And so we getting ready. We about to leave. And something said, just look out. So I'm in the hallway, and in our school we had 3 halls. There was a 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. And I was in the 7th grade. Let's see, bro, come on. This network tripping. But yeah, I was kind of narrow halls where everyone was just really, it was packed. Everybody had the lockers. Everybody just trying to get through. So I'm going to my next class. And I hear keys. I'm like, why do I hear keys? And in the back of my mind, I'm like, it can't be my mama, bro. Like that's just gonna be crazy if it's my mama. So sure enough, I go into my class and there's a knock on the door, and my stomach dropped. Bro, what is going on, man? Sure enough, my mama walk in, and she's sitting with me in my classroom the entire time, bro. All my friends, everybody in the classroom with me. and they just laughing at me. And she's like, "Oh, so you want to say you want to play? You know how mamas get. They just confront you in front of everybody." So she's like, "Yeah, so you want to talk and you want to play, do all this stuff, and not do your work? Okay." She was there half a day. I think she went with me to like 3 or 4 classes. Look at this, bro. This game tripping. But yeah, so she was there with me for like 3 or 4 classes, and I couldn't say nothing. Like I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't just do nothing, period. So that entire time, I'm embarrassed. I'm like, bro, when is this day gonna end? When is this gonna like just be over? It got worse. So she went back. We was in portables. You know, like all the kids that went to public schools, you know, they had portables. So we were outside. Bro, what is this game doing? What's going on, Dad? I'm telling the story of when Mama came and set with me at my school. But yeah, so when she took me outside and she was talking, she was like, "I know you ain't out here embarrassing me, in the school." And so I'm like, nah, I'm not. And she was hot, like she was livid. Somebody said, "Did you get beat?" I was like, "Nah." They're like, we just heard body shots. I got whooped outside. It sounded like you punching a punching bag. Like I was getting tagged because I wouldn't act right. And I ain't never, probably until the rest of my middle school days, I never cut up again. Well, at least not to the point to where, my mom came to the school.